Hi, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday, February 13th. I'm kind of losing track of time here. And we've made it through Unit 1. Just wanted to give you a little feedback and talk with you about some things to come. Now, I've made myself a couple of notes so I don't miss anything. So you may see me glancing down, and that's just really checking my memory. Okay, first off, quiz. The first quiz and I think the first test maybe are a little more difficult than others to take because you just don't know what to expect, right? You've been doing your reading, you've done the written assignments, had some good discussion, and you have had some good discussion, and now you're getting ready to take that quiz, but you don't know how those questions are going to be phrased based on the reading we've done, based on the writing work that we've done. So I'm telling you that if you didn't do as well as you had hoped to do on that first quiz, don't let it make you crazy, okay? Because you'll get these terms in place, you'll get things figured out, and it will work for you. Now let me tell you what I did on that first quiz. I decided to grade this first quiz on a curve, and really what that means is I went back in and I added points to all of your scores. So if you'll go back into your grade book and take another look, you'll see I added 6 points, and for some of you that made a really dramatic difference. For those of you who did very well on the first quiz, congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. Not sure what you're doing, but it was working for you. Keep doing those kinds of things. Second thing, homework. When you submit your homework to the Dropbox, I'm going to try to get back with you as quickly as possible so I can give you some feedback. Now, please know that days are crazy, so if for some reason you submit your work to the Dropbox and you don't hear from me the next day, then send me a quick email message, because when I get that much stuff together in a short time period, I may have thought I responded to you and didn't. But let me know if you don't hear back from me so I can make sure I can give you that feedback. That way you'll have it as you start to prepare for your next quiz and for your next test. Now, I hope you all know and have been doing this. When you go to the grade book, if you see a score for a particular item and you click on that score, it will bring up a response box. And if I've said something to you, you'll find that information there. Now, I don't respond to every individual threaded discussion. I try to get back to all the written assignments to at least give you a little bit of feedback there. So you can see my comments when you look back in there. If you have questions, you can post them to the virtual office space too, and I can get back with you that way. Everybody can see that though, so if it's something that you would rather speak to me, like confidentially or something, send it directly to me. But if you're doing a homework problem and you're just hoping that one of your other classmates can help you work through something, the virtual office is another good area to go there. Now, speaking of the virtual office, I've had some folks asking me about the way in which you work through those exchange rate problems, and I posted a little information there in response to one of our students. So if you have questions, you can go to that virtual office page and see some of that information. If it doesn't really work for you, you can get hold of me and I'll give you more information. We're into our second threaded discussion set, and I've broken you into groups, so you're not going to have all 30 of you in one spot. You'll have groups of about 8 or something like that, so you won't have quite as many people chiming in. You'll notice that difference. Some folks have already responded to that. Jacob, Tracy, Brenda, thank you for getting the discussion started. I'm asking you to talk about our government, and this is probably a good time because President Obama was on TV last night, and maybe you watch that State of the Union address. It'll give you some things to think about. Unit 2 due date. Unit 2 due date is next Thursday, February 21st. So you're going to find that from here on out, units will come due about every 2 weeks. I think maybe once in a while they're a little bit longer than that, but basically about every 2 weeks. So again, the sooner you get in and start working on the next unit and send things to me, the quicker I can give you some feedback. Back to looking at your gradebook while I'm thinking about it. If you want to use your quizzes to study for the tests, quizzes are all open. When you click on them, you can take a look at the questions, and you'll see the ones that you got correct and the ones that were incorrect, and you'll be able to go back and study through that. You'll see what the right answers are for all of them. So there's an opportunity to do a little more studying for you too. So Unit 2 due date, February 21st, right around the corner. We got about a week. I think that's really all I needed. I was kind of clicking through my list. I think you're off to a good start, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give some extra credit as time goes on, and you'll have a chance to get some more points. And people tell me that we get through this first unit, it seems to start falling in place. So if if you would have liked to start off maybe a little faster, hang in there. You'll get there. In the meantime, have a good week, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be looking for your work to come in, and I know you're gonna hopefully enjoy this next segment. It's about foreign exchange rates and stuff like that. It's one that I like. Have a good week, ladies and gentlemen.